Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on valuable coin tips. Today, we're diving into an incredible coin with an eye-popping value, the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel. Yes, you heard it right. This unassuming nickel, minted in the year 2000, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can a regular nickel be worth so much? Well, stay with me, because we're going to explore the history, the rarity, and the specific qualities that make this coin so valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into the hobby, you'll want to pay attention to this one. Segment 1. A little history on the nickel. To understand why the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel is so valuable, we need to start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, with a design that honors President Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. But the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel? That's a twist. The coin, minted in Philadelphia, wasn't a regular release like most nickels. It's actually a special edition designed to commemorate both Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln. Yes, these two iconic presidents have been paired on a single coin, a feature you wouldn't see on the typical Jefferson nickel. But what makes this coin even more special is its rarity, making it worth far more than face value. Segment 2. Why the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel is so valuable. Now that we've covered a bit of the history, let's focus on why this coin can fetch such a high price. The 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel's value comes down to a few critical factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Rarity. The 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel was minted in limited quantities. The U.S. Mint typically strikes millions of coins each year, but for some special issues, the number is much smaller. The limited production of this coin means there are fewer of them circulating, making it much more valuable to collectors. Condition. Like any valuable coin, the condition is everything. A coin in pristine condition, with no wear and tear, scratches, or tarnish, will always fetch a higher price. The most valuable 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickels are those that have been kept in near-perfect condition. A coin graded as MS 65 or higher can easily be worth upwards of $1 million. Demand. Collectors, especially those who focus on historical coins or unique mint marks, are always on the lookout for rare finds. The unique combination of the Jefferson and Lincoln themes creates a niche market, and as more collectors discover this rare coin, the demand keeps rising. Segment 3. How to identify the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel. If you're wondering how to identify this coin in your collection, here's what you need to look for: the mint mark. The most obvious way to identify the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel is the P mint mark on the reverse side. The P indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. This is a critical detail, as it sets the coin apart from those minted in Denver, San Francisco, or other locations. Design features. The front of the coin will feature Thomas Jefferson, the usual design we see on the Jefferson nickel. However, the reverse is where the magic happens. Instead of the standard Monticello building, you'll find a stylized representation of Abraham Lincoln. This distinct design is the key feature of the 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel. The year. Of course, the year is another important factor. If your nickel says 2000 and features both Jefferson and Lincoln, you're looking at the coin in question. Segment 4. Grading the coin. Now that we know what to look for, let's talk about grading. A coin's grade is a direct reflection of its condition and plays a huge role in determining its market value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin in mint state, MS 65 or higher, will fetch a much higher price than one with visible wear and tear. For a 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel, the difference between a grade of MS 64 and MS 66 could mean thousands of dollars, so be sure to check your coin carefully. Segment 5. How to get your coin appraised. If you think you have a 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel and you're not sure about its condition or value, it's always a good idea to get it appraised by a professional. There are many reputable coin dealers and auction houses that can help you determine if your coin is the real deal. Appraisers will look at the coin's overall condition, any imperfections, and compare it to others on the market to give you an accurate valuation. Don't be afraid to get multiple opinions if you're unsure about the price. Segment 6. Selling your 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel. If you're fortunate enough to own a high-grade 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel, you may be wondering how to sell it. There are a few ways to go about this. Online auctions. Websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great places to list rare coins. You can set your own price or let the market dictate the final bid. Keep in mind that online auctions may take a commission fee. Coin dealers. Many coin dealers will buy rare coins directly from collectors. They may offer a slightly lower price than what you'd get at auction, but the transaction will be faster and more straightforward. Coin shows. If you attend a coin show, you might find collectors or dealers who are interested in purchasing your coin. This is an excellent way to network with others in the coin community and get an immediate sale. Segment 7. Final thoughts to wrap up. The 2000 P. Abraham Jefferson nickel is an incredible piece of U.S. history, and its value continues to rise. Its rarity, unique design, and strong collector demand have made it one of the most sought-after coins of the modern era. If you have one in your collection, you might just be holding on to a small fortune, so take a look through your coin jar or collection. Who knows? You might be sitting on a coin worth $1.1 million or more. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more tips on how to spot valuable coins and cash in on your collection. If you're into coin collecting or have stumbled upon some old coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about a very special coin, the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin that could be worth a fortune, potentially over $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. This nickel has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity and unique characteristics. If you've got one of these in your collection, or even just sitting around in your change jar, you might want to pay close attention. In the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into the history of the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel, what makes it valuable, how to identify it, and why it could fetch such an astonishing price at auction. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this video will give you the information you need to make the most out of your collection. Before we zero in on the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel specifically, let's first take a step back and understand the Jefferson nickel as a whole. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 and features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with Monticello, Jefferson's home, depicted on the reverse. This coin has seen various design changes over the years, but it's remained a staple of American currency. The 1990 P. Jefferson nickel comes from the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark on the reverse. The coin was struck as part of the regular production for that year, but it's the rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding this particular coin that have caused it to be valued so highly today. Now, let's get into what makes this coin so special. While the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel wasn't produced in extraordinarily low numbers, like some other rare coins, its value is tied to some specific characteristics that set it apart from other nickels produced in the same year. The first key factor is the condition of the coin. Like all coins, the state of preservation plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are far more valuable than those that show wear and tear. For example, a 1990 P. Jefferson nickel that is graded as MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch a much higher price than a worn one. Another reason why this coin has surged in value is due to the scarcity of high-grade examples. The 1990 P. nickel was minted in substantial quantities, but the number of coins that survived in excellent condition is quite small. Coins that were minted during this time period may have been in circulation for decades, meaning they've gone through countless hands, resulting in heavy wear. Therefore, the few remaining high-quality examples of this coin are highly sought after by collectors and investors. But what really sent the value of this coin skyrocketing is the market demand. There has been growing interest from both collectors and investors who are looking to secure rare coins with significant potential for long-term value. The 1990 P. Jefferson nickel, in top condition, has now become one of those hot-ticket items. So, how do you identify if you have a 1990 P. Jefferson nickel that could be worth over $1.3 million? The first step is to check the mint mark. This is essential because the 1990 P. nickel comes from the Philadelphia Mint, and the mint mark P will be located on the reverse of the coin, near the base of Monticello. Next, take a look at the condition of the coin. If it looks shiny and new, that's a good sign. However, even coins that are in excellent condition might not be worth millions unless they've been properly graded by a professional service. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC assign grades to coins based on their condition, ranging from the lowest grade to the highest grade coins in the highest grades, particularly those with a grade of MS 67 or higher, are the ones that tend to fetch the most value. If your 1990 P nickel is in exceptional condition, consider having it graded. Even if it doesn't meet the highest grades, it might still be worth more than you expect. Let's talk about the current market value of the 1990 P Jefferson nickel. As of today, high-quality examples of this coin can fetch upwards of $1.3 million at auction. This isn't just a random number. It's based on market trends, recent auctions, and the growing interest in rare U.S. coins. The coin market has been booming over the last few years, with collectors and investors pushing prices higher for rare and high-quality coins. A few years ago, the 1990 P nickel wasn't even considered one of the top coins to watch. But now, with a limited number of high-quality examples available and more collectors hunting for rare finds, its value has surged dramatically. The price of 1990 P Jefferson nickels in mint state has seen exponential growth, with some selling for over $1 million at auctions. Keep in mind, the value fluctuates based on the market, so if you're thinking of selling your coin, it's a good idea to stay up to date on current price trends and consult with a professional before making any decisions. If you happen to have a 1990 P Jefferson nickel that you believe could be worth a significant amount of money, you might be wondering how to sell it. First, you'll want to get your coin graded by a reputable grading service. Once graded, you can either sell it through an auction, where coins like these tend to fetch top dollar, or you could work with a trusted coin dealer who specializes in high-value rare coins. It's essential to do your research before selling, as the market can fluctuate. You'll want to make sure you're getting the best possible price for your coin. If you're new to coin selling, working with a professional can help ensure you're making the right choices and getting the most money for your rare coin. The 1990 P Jefferson nickel is a rare gem in the world of coin collecting and has the potential to fetch a stunning price, up to $1.3 million or more for a coin in excellent condition. Whether you're a long-time collector or just starting to explore the world of rare coins, this nickel represents a unique opportunity to cash in on your old coins. Remember, the key factors that influence a coin's value include its rarity, condition, and market demand. We've got a special treat for you. If you're sitting on old coins or looking for treasures in your coin jar, you're going to want to stick around. We're diving into one of the most exciting and valuable finds on the market today, the 1996 P Mint Mark Abraham Jefferson nickel. When most people think about valuable coins, their minds immediately jump to rare pennies, dimes, or quarters. But what if we told you that a seemingly ordinary nickel from 1996 could be worth an astonishing $1.6 million? It may sound unbelievable, but it's true. This is the story of how a simple 1996 P Jefferson nickel is making waves in the world of numismatics. Now, let's take a closer look at this coin. You might have one sitting in your collection without realizing its worth. The 1996 P Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. So far, so typical for a modern nickel, right? But here's where things get interesting. In most cases, the 1996 P Jefferson nickel is nothing out of the ordinary. However, a small portion of these coins were struck with a rare error, an error so significant that it could turn your regular nickel into a small fortune. Minting errors are a collector's dream. These mistakes, while unintentional, create coins that stand out from the rest. In the case of the 1996 P Jefferson nickel, the error occurred when a few coins were struck with an incorrectly aligned die. This resulted in a unique feature that sets these coins apart from the rest of the 1996 P nickels. At first glance, the error may be hard to spot, but with careful examination, you can notice a subtle yet significant difference in the details. This rare variety of the 1996 P Jefferson nickel is particularly sought after by collectors, pushing its value to a staggering $1.6 million for well-preserved specimens. The 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel is a real gem. What makes this error so rare is how few of these coins actually made it into circulation with the misalignment. If you find one in excellent condition, it could be worth a small fortune. The fact that it's such a rare occurrence is why it's one of the most coveted nickels today. So, what makes this 1996 P error coin so valuable? Well, As we've seen in the past, the rarer the error, the higher the value. It's the same reason why coins like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1955 double die penny are worth millions today. But don't be fooled. Not every 1996 P. Jefferson nickel is worth this much. The condition, the clarity of the error, and the rarity of the coin all play a role in determining its market value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are the most sought after and can fetch the highest prices at auctions. So, how do you know if you've got a 1996 P error nickel hiding in your collection? First, you'll want to closely examine the coin. Look for signs of misalignment, doubling, or any other unique features that set it apart from standard 1996 P nickels. In particular, you'll want to pay attention to the details around the Monticello building on the reverse side of the coin. If you notice any anomalies in the design, it could be a sign of a valuable error. The more distinctive and visible the error, the higher the value. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how you can get your hands on one of these rare nickels. While they are incredibly rare, they do pop up at auctions from time to time, and many experienced collectors actively search for them. If you're in the market for a 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel, you might want to start by checking out online auction platforms or reaching out to reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare error coins. Always remember, the coin's condition will make or break the price. When it comes to authentication, it's important to consult with professionals who can verify the coin's authenticity. With something as valuable as the 1996 P. Jefferson nickel, you don't want to take any chances. Working with an expert will ensure you get the best price possible when selling or purchasing. For those of you watching today who might have a 1996 P. Jefferson nickel or any other coin that could potentially be worth a fortune, getting your coins professionally graded is an essential step. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine the condition of your coin and give it a grade that reflects its true market value. Once your coin is graded, it can be sold through an auction, through private dealers, or even online platforms. Depending on the grade, some of these error coins have sold for as much as $1.6 million at auctions. But don't expect to get millions from just any coin. The key to maximizing your sale is making sure you've got the right coin in the right condition. If you think you've found one of these rare nickels, make sure to get it appraised by an expert to understand its true value. So, to sum it all up, the 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel with an error is one of the most valuable coins you could ever find in your collection. If you're lucky enough to have one, or if you know someone who does, make sure to get it graded, authenticated, and auctioned to unlock its full potential value. Thank you so much for joining us today, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we've got something truly special that could make your coin collection worth millions. We're talking about the 1985 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. This nickel is no ordinary coin. It's currently valued at an astounding $1.5 million. If you're someone who's been holding on to old coins and wondering if they might be worth something, this video is for you. By the end, you'll understand why the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel is one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market today. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, and it's remained a staple of American currency for decades. The design of this coin is iconic, featuring Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse of the coin typically shows Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. However, the 1985 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel stands out from the rest. It was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the P Mint mark on the coin. This mint mark tells us that it was made in Philadelphia, which gives it a unique pedigree. The reason this coin is so valuable today is due to its rarity and specific characteristics that make it different from regular nickels. While most 1985 Jefferson nickels are not worth much more than face value, a very rare subset of these coins has become a collector's dream. So, what makes the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel worth a staggering $1.5 million? To understand this, we need to dive into the details of what sets this coin apart from others. The key factors are rarity, error, and condition. Rarity. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel wasn't produced in extremely low numbers. However, certain rare variants of this coin, like those with specific minting errors, are incredibly scarce. Over time, these coins have been discovered in rolls of coins, collections, and even hidden in drawers. Because so few of them are in circulation, they've become highly valuable. Minting error. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel that commands such a high value has a rare minting error. This error involves an over-polished die or a die crack, which results in unique features on the coin. These errors can make a coin look different than what it was supposed to be, and collectors go wild for them. The error coins are what separate the few lucky 1985 P nickels from the others. A properly struck, error-free 1985 P nickel may only fetch a few dollars, but one with a minting flaw can push its value into the millions. Condition. As with any rare coin, the condition is incredibly important. A coin that's been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that's been heavily worn or damaged. If you have a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel in mint condition, with no visible wear or scratches, it could be worth a significant amount, especially if it also contains a minting error. If you're wondering how to identify whether your 1985 P. Jefferson nickel is worth millions, here are some things to look for. Check the mint mark. First, make sure your coin has the P mint mark on the reverse. This tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. Without the P mint mark, your coin isn't the right one. Look for minting errors. The most valuable 1985 P. Jefferson nickels have errors such as die cracks, over-polished dies, or off-center strikes. These errors can be subtle, so it's essential to carefully examine your coin with a magnifying glass or loupe. If you see anything unusual, like extra lines, cracks, or an inconsistent strike, it could be worth more than you think. Examine the condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A coin that has been well preserved and remains in almost mint condition will command a premium. Check for any signs of wear, discoloration, or scratches that could reduce the coin's value. A perfect coin, with little to no signs of handling, is ideal. Get it certified. If you believe your coin may be one of the rare 1985 P. Jefferson nickels with a minting error, it's crucial to get it professionally graded by a coin certification service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Certification will help confirm its authenticity and grade, and it's essential for selling the coin for top dollar. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickels desirability comes down to a few key points: rarity, historical significance, and demand from collectors. As mentioned earlier, the minting errors make these coins particularly appealing. In addition, the 1985 P. nickel represents a moment in history when coin design and production were still evolving, adding a layer of historical interest to collectors. Moreover, collectors are constantly searching for coins that are both rare and beautiful. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel fits this criterion perfectly, making it highly sought after by those willing to pay top dollar. If you found a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel in your collection or while searching through change, you might be wondering how to sell it. Selling rare coins like this requires careful consideration. Here are some options to consider. Coin dealers. The simplest option is to visit a reputable coin dealer. These dealers specialize in buying and selling rare coins and can help you get a fair price for your 1985 P. Jefferson nickel. Auction houses. For coins with higher value, like the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel, you might consider selling through a reputable auction house. Auctions can drive up prices, especially if there's competitive bidding for a rare item. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay or specialized coin auction sites are another way to sell your coin. However, this method requires knowledge of the market to ensure you're pricing your coin correctly. Coin shows. Attending a coin show is another great way to sell your coin. At these events, you'll meet serious collectors who might be looking for exactly what you have. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It's a rare treasure that can fetch millions of dollars if you know what to look for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keeping an eye out for coins with minting errors, pristine condition, and historical significance could lead to life-changing discoveries. If you have a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel and think it might be the rare version, take the time to examine it carefully, get it graded, and perhaps you could be the lucky one who walks away with a $1.5 million coin. Thanks for watching today's video. Why? We're diving into a coin that's capturing the attention of collectors and investors alike. The 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. If you have one of these hidden gems, you might be sitting on a small fortune, worth up to $1.4 million. That's right, a nickel that could change your financial future. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this is one video you won't want to miss. So, grab your coffee, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating world of the 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. Let's start by understanding the Jefferson nickel. The nickel has been in circulation since 1938, and its design has gone through a few changes over the years. The front of the coin features the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the back, you'll find his home, Monticello, a beautiful building that holds historical significance. However, in 1964, the U.S. Mint struck a small number of Jefferson nickels that were different from the rest. Most 1964 nickels have a mint mark indicating where they were made. These mint marks are typically placed on the coin's reverse side, just above the building on the back. But some coins from that year were struck without a mint mark, and that's where the excitement begins. The 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel is an anomaly. The U.S. Mint normally stamps its coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. For example, coins struck in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark. Those from Denver carry a D, and those from San Francisco have an S. But in 1964, a few Jefferson nickels were struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark. The problem is, these coins weren't supposed to be made that way. While the Mint was manufacturing millions of coins that year, a small batch of these Jefferson nickels slipped through the cracks without a mint mark. It's believed that a handful of these coins were mistakenly produced, either because of a miscommunication or a malfunction at the Mint. As a result, they are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. These coins have become highly valuable, often fetching incredible prices at auctions. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is one of these coins worth? Well, you're in for a big surprise. The value of the 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel can range dramatically depending on its condition. In fact, certain coins have been sold for over $1.4 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right. A coin worth just 5 cents could sell for over $1 million. So, how does a coin that's technically worth just 5 cents end up with a price tag in the millions? The value is driven by rarity and demand. Only a small number of 1964 no-mint Mark nickels exist, and because of that rarity, they are considered highly collectible. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds like this, and that drives the price up. If you're wondering how to check if you have one of these rare nickels, it's pretty straightforward. The first thing to do is look at the reverse side of the coin, where the mint mark would typically be located. If you see no mint mark, that's your first clue. But remember, this isn't the only step in determining its value. Next, assess the condition of your coin. Coin collectors use a grading system to determine how well preserved a coin is. The most common grading scale is the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 poor to 70 perfect. Coins that are in better condition generally have a higher market value. For example, a coin with no visible wear and tear and sharp details will be worth much more than one that is worn down. The market for rare coins like the 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel has been growing steadily over the years. This is particularly true for coins that were produced in limited quantities or have unique characteristics. The excitement around these rare coins is fueled by both collectors who want to complete their sets and investors who see them as valuable assets. Rare coin auctions have become a popular avenue for buying and selling these coins, and you can often find records of high prices paid for coins like the 1964 no-mint Mark nickel. Auctions are an exciting way for sellers to get the best price for their coins, and if you're lucky enough to own one, you might want to consider putting it up for auction to see just how much it's worth. If you're holding on to a 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel, you may be asking yourself, how do I sell it? The first step is to have it authenticated. A professional coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help you confirm whether your coin is the real deal. Authentication ensures that your coin is legitimate and not a counterfeit. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, you can take it to a reputable dealer or auction house. Some dealers specialize in rare coins and can offer you a fair price based on the current market value. Alternatively, you can sell your coin at an auction, where it could potentially fetch an even higher price if there are multiple buyers interested in it. The market for rare coins is always changing, and it's difficult to predict exactly how prices will evolve in the future. However, It's clear that coins like the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel are likely to continue to grow in value as long as they remain scarce. With fewer and fewer of these coins available, their prices may only go up as demand continues to rise. If you're considering selling your rare coins, it's a good idea to keep an eye on the market and see how values are shifting. In some cases, you might find that the price of your coin is increasing over time, and waiting for the right moment to sell could pay off in the long run. In conclusion, the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth as much as $1.4 million. If you have one of these coins, you may be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, the value of the coin depends on its rarity and condition, so it's important to have it professionally graded and authenticated before trying to sell it. As always, do your research and consider reaching out to experts who can help you get the best price. If you're someone who's passionate about coins, treasure hunting, or perhaps looking to cash in on a rare find, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a coin that might just be sitting in your collection, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel with a current market value of a staggering $1.2 million. That's right, you heard me. A coin that's only worth 5 cents in circulation can be worth millions to the right collector. So, if you've got a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel or you're wondering how to spot one, stick around because this could change the way you look at your coin collection. First, let's take a quick look at the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag, and has been a staple in American currency ever since. But it's not just the design that makes some of these nickels special. The 1989 D. Mint mark Jefferson nickel, in particular, has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts and collectors for its rarity and potential value. The 1989 D coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as denoted by the D Mint mark. While the regular 1989 D Jefferson nickel is not rare, there are some specific factors that make a select few coins from this year extremely valuable. These factors include errors, minting anomalies, and just plain good luck now. What makes the 1989 D Jefferson nickel worth $1.2 million? It's all about a rare error that occurred during the minting process. Some of the 1989 D nickels were struck with a unique and noticeable mistake, a double die error. This means that the die used to strike the coin had multiple impressions, which led to a distinct doubling effect on the coin's design. This doubling can be seen on both the date and Jefferson's profile, making the error very noticeable to collectors. If you happen to have a 1989 D Jefferson nickel with this double die error, you could be holding a coin worth millions. It's important to note that this error is extremely rare, and only a few of these coins have been found, which is why they're so highly sought after. But how can you tell if your 1989 D nickel has this error? Let's take a closer look. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins, the first thing to look for is the doubling. The most noticeable doubling will be found on the date, and the numbers in 1989 should appear more than once, shifted slightly in the design. Look for signs of this double impression, both on the top and the bottom of the numbers. Jefferson's profile is another area where doubling may be visible, particularly on his hair and the details of his face. Make sure you're looking at the right coin. Pay close attention to the mint mark D and the overall quality of the coin. A clean, well-preserved coin is always worth more than one that's heavily worn, so condition plays a huge role in the coin's final value. But remember, it's not just about spotting the error. To maximize its value, it's crucial that the coin is properly authenticated by a reputable grading service when it comes to rare coins. Condition is key. In fact, the condition of a coin can make or break its value. This is where coin grading comes in. The most respected grading services are the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, the professional coin grading service. These companies provide a standardized grading scale that helps collectors determine the value of their coins based on their condition. The scale ranges from poor to perfect, with the highest grade being mint state 70. A 1989 D. Jefferson nickel in mint state condition could be worth a lot more than a coin in lower grades like VF. If you think you have a high-quality error coin, having it graded by a professional service is a crucial step in the process. So, why is the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel with the double die error worth so much? Well, it all comes down to scarcity, demand, and the error itself. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have something special about them. Whether it's an error, an oddity, or just an unusually high-quality coin, rarity drives up the price. The 1989 D. Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how one mistake during the minting process can result in a coin worth millions of dollars. And because these coins are so rare, only a few lucky collectors will ever get the chance to own one. If you have one of these, the market demand is high, meaning you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you believe you have a valuable 1989 D. Jefferson nickel, you might be wondering how to sell it. The best way to ensure you're getting the best possible price is to sell through a reputable auction house, a trusted coin dealer, or a coin show. Be sure to have your coin graded and authenticated first, as this will give potential buyers confidence in its value. Make sure you're dealing with trustworthy buyers who understand the rarity of this coin. You can also check online auction platforms like eBay, but be cautious and ensure you are dealing with reputable sellers and buyers. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel and its incredible $1.2 million market value. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, welcome back to Million Dollar Coins. I'm Coins Home, and today we're diving into an incredible story about a seemingly ordinary coin that turned out to be worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Yes, I'm talking about the 1987 D. Jefferson nickel. So grab your old coin jars, because you just might have a fortune hidden at home. The 1987 D. Jefferson nickel is a true treasure in the coin world. But why is it so valuable? What makes this nickel worth more than a house? Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll not only know the answer but also learn how you can check if your coins are worth a fortune. Point 1. A bit of history. Let's start with a little background. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, that's the front side, and his home, Monticello. On the reverse, in 1987, millions of nickels were minted at the Denver Mint, which is marked by the D Mint mark. But what makes one of these coins worth $1.3 million? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Point 2. The key factors: rarity and errors. Host voiceover with graphics of magnifying glass over coins. Not all 1987 D nickels are valuable. The $1 million coin is special because it has unique errors that occurred during the minting process. Striking errors. These include double dies or misaligned strikes. Planchet issues. Rare imperfections in the metal blank can skyrocket the coin's value. If your 1987 D nickel has these rare characteristics, it could be the next $1 million discovery. Collectors and buyers are always looking for coins in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The $1.3 million nickel received an MS 68 grade, which means it's nearly flawless. So, dig through your collection and look for coins with minimal scratches, bright luster, and sharp details. How to spot valuable 1987 D nickels. Here's how you can check your 1987 D. Jefferson nickels. Look for the D Mint mark under the date on the front of the coin. Examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for doubling on the lettering or numbers. Check the coin's edges for any unusual markings or errors. Don't worry if you're unsure. Professional coin grading services can help you evaluate your coins. You might be wondering, why would someone pay $1.3 million for a nickel? The answer lies in demand and scarcity. Serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare, high-grade coins because they are historical artifacts and status symbols. If you think you've found a valuable coin, here's how to sell it. Get it graded. Submit your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Research auction houses. Companies like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers specialize in rare coins. Online platforms. You can also list your coin on platforms like eBay, but make sure you know its true value first. Even if you don't have this particular nickel, don't give up hope. Many coins from the 1940s to the 2000s can also be worth a fortune. Be sure to check out my other videos where we talk about pennies, dimes, and quarters that could make you rich. So, what are you waiting for? Start digging through your change and see if you have the next $1 million coin. Channel where we uncover the secrets behind rare coins that could turn your pocket change into a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of history, the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, one of these coins recently sold for an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, a cool $1.2 million. So, what makes this coin so special? And how can you identify one? Stick around, and we'll break it all down for you. Let's start with the basics. The 1998 P. Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark located on the obverse side, right next to Monticello, the iconic home of Thomas Jefferson. While millions of these coins were minted, only a rare few have the unique characteristics that make them worth a fortune. To understand why the 1998 P nickel is so valuable, we need to talk about mint errors. Many of the most expensive coins are not just rare. They have unique mistakes or anomalies that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. For this particular nickel, the value lies in its striking error. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, or even an unusual composition. For the $1.2 million coin, it's believed that a rare mint error combined with its pristine condition, graded as MS-69 by professional grading services, created the perfect storm for its sky-high valuation. So, how can you identify if your 1998 P. Jefferson nickel is worth a small fortune? Here are a few things to look for. Check the mint mark. Make sure the coin has a clear P mint mark, indicating it was struck in Philadelphia. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin for doubling on letters or numbers, cracks, or off-center designs. Assess its condition. Coins in near-perfect condition with no visible scratches or wear are significantly more valuable. Consider getting the coin professionally graded if you think it has potential. Weigh the coin. A rare composition error might result in the coin weighing slightly more or less than the standard 5 grams. Now, you might wonder, how can I confirm my coin's value? This is where professional grading comes in. Companies like PCGS and NGC provide certifications that authenticate and grade your coin based on its condition, rarity, and unique features. A high-grade certification, like MS-68 or MS-69, can dramatically increase your coin's market value. The market for rare coins is booming, with collectors and investors eager to pay top dollar for unique finds. The 1998 P. Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.2 million was auctioned off at a prestigious event, proving that there's real demand for coins like this. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and coin dealers are all great places to sell, but remember to do your research to ensure you're getting the best deal. Let's take a quick detour into history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin's obverse features Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his beloved Monticello. Over the years, minor design changes and errors have created opportunities for collectors to discover rare and valuable versions, just like the 1998 P. If you think you have a valuable 1998 P nickel, here's how you can sell it. Get it graded. As we mentioned earlier, professional grading is essential. Research auctions. Major auction houses often attract the highest-paying buyers. Use online platforms. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great for reaching a global audience. Consult local dealers. Sometimes, a trusted local dealer can give you a fair offer without the hassle of auctions. Before you go digging through your coin jar, remember this. Rare coins like the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel remind us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. With a little patience and knowledge, you might just discover a life-changing find. Have you ever wondered if that jar of old coins in your attic could make you a millionaire? Well, today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1987 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin worth an astonishing $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1,100,000 for a 5-cent piece. In this 10-minute journey, I'll walk you through why this coin is so valuable, how to check if you have one, and what to do if you hit the jackpot. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's unlock the secrets of this incredible nickel. The 1987 P. Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, bearing the iconic P mint mark. At first glance, it might look like any other nickel, but the story behind its value is far from ordinary. 1987 was a year of economic growth and change. With millions of nickels minted, why is this one so special? The answer lies in its rare minting error and exceptional condition. These factors transformed this ordinary coin into one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. Now, let's talk specifics. The 1987 P. Jefferson Nickels' staggering value comes from two main factors: rarity and grade. A tiny error during its minting process left a small number of these coins with unique flaws, like doubling in the letters or an incomplete strike. But here's the kicker. The $1.1 million nickel we're talking about wasn't just any error coin. It's graded at an unbelievable MS-69, meaning it's nearly perfect. Out of millions of nickels minted, this one stands alone in terms of condition and quality. Remember, collectors and investors pay a premium for rarity and perfection. That's what makes this nickel a true gem. Here's the exciting part. You might have a valuable coin hiding in plain sight. Grab any 1987 nickels you have and start inspecting. Here's what to look for: mint mark. Make sure it has the P for Philadelphia condition. The shinier and less worn it is, the better. Errors: look for doubling, misaligned strikes, or other unique features. If you spot something interesting, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can reduce its value. Instead, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Found something promising? Congratulations! Now, let's talk about how to turn that coin into cash. The best way is to have it graded and authenticated by a reputable service. A professional grade will skyrocket your coin's value. Once graded, you can sell it through major auction houses, online marketplaces like Heritage Auctions, or even directly to private collectors. With the right buyer, your 1987 P nickel could fetch up to $1.1 million or more. Still skeptical? Let me share a quick success story. A lucky coin enthusiast discovered a rare 1987 P nickel in their collection and sold it for a life-changing amount. Stories like these prove that treasure hunting is real, and you could be next. So, what are you waiting for? Check your old coins today. You might be holding a $1 million treasure without even knowing it. Attention, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Could your spare change hold the key to a fortune? Today, we're diving into a truly extraordinary story: the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that could be worth an astonishing $1.6 million. Stick around because, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why this coin is making headlines. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this iconic coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the decades, certain mint errors and rare editions have skyrocketed in value, and the 1985 P nickel is one of them. So, what's so special about the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel? Well, the magic lies in its rarity and condition. Coins with the P mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. While millions were produced, only a tiny fraction have survived in near-perfect condition, what collectors call mint state. But here's the kicker. A specific error variant from this year has taken the numismatic world by storm. It's believed that these rare nickels were struck with a misaligned die, creating a double image or faint doubling on Jefferson's face or Monticello. Combined with its age, this error makes the coin a must-have for serious collectors. Alright, now let's get to the good stuff: how you can find this coin in your collection. Here's what to do. Look for 1985 and the P mint mark on the front of the coin, to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Use a magnifying glass to examine Jefferson's face and Monticello. Look closely for any doubling or misalignment in the design. Even subtle imperfections can mean big money. Collectors prize coins in MS-65 or higher grades. This means the coin should have sharp details, no visible wear, and a brilliant luster. If your coin looks like it just rolled out of the mint, you're in luck. Now, let's talk numbers. The current record for a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel is a jaw-dropping $1.6 million at auction. The value depends on its grade, rarity, and desirability among collectors. Even lower-grade versions with errors can fetch thousands of dollars. So, don't dismiss your nickels just yet. Found a potential treasure? Here's where you can sell it: professional coin dealers. Visit a reputable coin shop for an appraisal. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great for connecting with collectors. Coin grading services. Before selling, consider sending your coin to PCGS or NGC for certification. A professionally graded coin can command a much higher price. To get the most for your 1985 P. Jefferson nickel, follow these tips. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can damage its surface and lower its value. Store it safely. Use a coin holder or a protective case to prevent scratches. Research recent sales. Check auction results to understand the market value of similar coins. Be patient. The right buyer can make a big difference in price. So, there you have it. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just pocket change. It's a potential gold mine. Remember, treasures can be hidden in plain sight. So start digging through those old jars, wallets, and drawers. You never know. Your next nickel could change your life. Hello, treasure hunters. Welcome back to Coins Home, the ultimate destination for coin collectors and anyone hoping to turn spare change into life-changing fortunes. Today, we're talking about a coin that's making waves in the numismatic world, the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, one of these nickels sold for an astonishing $1.4 million. Could you be holding this million-dollar treasure in your pocket? Stick around, because in this video, I'll show you everything you need to know to identify this rare coin and why it's worth so much. Segment 1. Background on the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel. The 1980 P. Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, and over 700 million nickels were produced that year. So, you're probably wondering, with so many made, how can one be worth $1.4 million? The answer lies in its unique qualities, rare errors, and of course, its pristine condition. There are three key factors that make this coin so valuable. Minting errors. Rare errors during production can skyrocket a coin's value. Some 1980 P nickels have double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned mint marks. Condition. A coin graded as MS 67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, is incredibly rare for this year. Only a handful exist in such flawless condition. Historical demand. Jefferson nickels are iconic, and collectors are always looking for rare examples to complete their sets. How to identify a valuable 1980 P nickel now? Let's learn how to identify if your 1980 P nickel could be the next million-dollar discovery. Check the mint mark. Look for the small P on the coin's obverse side, just above Monticello. Examine the coin's condition. Are there scratches, discolorations, or wear? A high-value coin should look almost untouched. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to spot double lettering or other unusual markings. Get it graded. If your coin looks promising, send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC to certify its condition. Segment 4. Real-life million-dollar sale in 2023. A 1980 P. Jefferson nickel in near-perfect condition sold for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million at auction. This coin was one of the finest examples ever discovered, with exceptional luster and no visible flaws. This proves that even ordinary coins can become extraordinary treasures under the right circumstances. Segment 5. Tips for selling your coins. If you think you found a valuable 1980 P nickel, here's what you need to do. Avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can reduce its value significantly. Authenticate your coin. Get it graded and certified by a reputable organization. Choose the right marketplace. High-value coins often sell best at reputable auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Know the market. Research recent sales of similar coins to understand their true value. Segment 6. Other coins to watch for. The 1980 P nickel isn't the only coin fetching millions. Keep an eye out for other rare nickels, such as the 1942 S. War nickel or the 2005 P. Speared Bison nickel. You might already have a valuable coin in your collection without even realizing it. Closing scene. Call to action. So, there you have it. The fascinating story of the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel worth $1.4 million. Remember, treasure can be hiding in the most unexpected places, even in your pocket change. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Did you know that sitting in your pocket change, a little piece of history might just make you a millionaire? That's right. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that's turning heads and fetching an astonishing $1.5 million in the collector's market. So, grab your coins and let's get started. Segment 1. Setting the stage. The magic of coin collecting now. If you've ever wondered what makes a coin valuable, it's a mix of rarity, demand, and intriguing errors. And the 1962 Jefferson nickel? It checks all the boxes. No mint mark? That's not just a mistake. It's a golden ticket for collectors. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and while mint marks weren't always added back then, this particular year and coin have a fascinating twist that collectors absolutely love. What makes the 1962 Jefferson nickel so special? Let's talk details. A 1962 Jefferson nickel usually looks ordinary, but a 1962 without a mint mark? It's anything but. Here's why: error coins. Small variations during production mean this coin has unique characteristics. Condition. If your coin is uncirculated or in pristine condition, its value skyrockets. Rarity. Only a handful of these coins are still around in top condition, making them the ultimate prize for collectors. The $1 million market. So, why is this coin worth $1.5 million? The market for rare coins has exploded, with collectors willing to pay premium prices for unique finds. Just imagine this. A coin you might have ignored could pay off your mortgage, send your kids to college, or buy you the car of your dreams. One lucky seller did just that with a 1962 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. Segment 4. How to spot a valuable coin now. Here's how you can check your coins to see if you're sitting on a fortune. Inspect closely. Use a magnifying glass to check the date. 1962 is the magic year. Look for no mint mark. This means it was made in Philadelphia. Condition is king. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. Certify it. Send your coin to a professional grading service to confirm its value. Where to sell your treasure? So, you've found your 1962 Jefferson nickel. What's next? Here are your options. Auction houses. Professional auctioneers can connect you with serious buyers. Online platforms, eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized coin sites are great for selling. Local coin dealers. They offer quick cash, but be sure to negotiate. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about your coin, the better your chances of getting top dollar. Segment 6. The stories behind the coins. Every coin tells a story, and the 1962 no mint mark Jefferson nickel is no different. Think of the hands it passed through, the pockets it jingled in, and the history it witnessed. That's the magic of coin collecting. It's not just about the money. It's about the legacy. Segment 7. Closing thoughts and call to action. All right, friends, it's time to check those jars, drawers, and piggy banks. Who knows? You might be holding a treasure worth $1.5 million.